I was thinking about when I was answering these questions, there are not enough cats in literature. We need more of them. Hello everybody, my name is Kara, and today I'm here with the Cats and Books tag. Two of my favorite things in one tag. I'm really excited. This tag was originally created by Claudia from Spencer's Library, and she was also the one who tagged me like 8 months ago. I'm so sorry. Like, I knew I was late on this, but I didn't know I was this late. Yeah. Number 1, tell us about your cat or cats. Name, age, hobbies. So I have 3 kitties right now. One of them is Lego, and he's about, I think, 3 or 4 years old. He's a tabico, so he's like a tabby with white, and he is adorable. I love him. Some of his favorite things to do, one of his cutest things that he does is something that I call Space Kitty, because he'll lay on his side on the ground and he'll like push himself around in a circle, and I call it Space Kitty because it makes me think of like those clips you see of astronauts like pushing themselves off in zero gravity. And it's just like, it's so funny when he does it, and I think it's so cute. Another thing he likes to do is bite my nose. I don't know why he does this, but sometimes he'll get up on my lap, especially he does this after dinner for some reason. He'll jump up on my lap and he'll like bite my chin or my nose or like just my face in general, like just gently, just to let me know that like he's here and he wants attention. But yeah, it's cute, but it's weird. One of my other kitties is named Petey, and he is an orange tabby. And like when Petey, we were actually told that they're litter mates, that they're brothers, and they certainly act like it. And one of his favorite hobbies is to jump into the bathtub and yodel. Like, that's really the best description I can give for it. I don't know why. He'll just like run into the bathroom and jump in the bathtub and like scream. I don't know if he likes the sound of the echoes or what's going on there. We actually got him from another family who's moving away, so maybe he used to like drink water out of the bathtub or something and he's like sad that he can't anymore. I don't know. Oh, and another of his hobbies is he likes to bite ankles. Like, sometimes he'll just get in this mood where he'll run around and chase you around the house and like try and bite you until you stop and pet him. But then if you pet him, sometimes he still gets mad and bites you. There's no way to win. And finally, my most recent kitty that I have is Nala, and the vet said she's about 2 years old. She was actually a stray that we took in and like took to the vet and everything because it was really cold and rainy. She kept coming to visit like our patio area, so we started leaving food out for her, and then we eventually trapped her in a have-a-heart trap, so a humane one that doesn't hurt them, and took her down to the vet and got her checked out and everything, and then we adopted her. We love her dearly, just so much. She's a brown tabby, and oh, she's just such a cutie pie, and she's such a loving and sweet cat. Like, you almost wouldn't believe that she had been a stray because she is just so wonderful with people and just so much love to give. One of her favorite things to do is like hunting and dragging things. So like she'll catch bugs and just carry them around the house in her mouth, and if she's playing with a toy, she'll also carry that around the house and like drop it at your feet sometimes, like she's playing fetch or like she caught you some prey to eat. But what's really funny is she's like trotting around with something in her mouth and she's meowing the whole time, but it's kind of muffled, so it's just really cute and funny. Oh, and she also acts like she has opposable thumbs. Like, there's this like sealed plastic treat container, and I swear she almost opened it the other night. She was like using the principles of like friction or something to like almost open the top of the container. It was kind of scary. She's really smart. Number 2, recommend a book that features, includes, or mentions a cat. And I'm going with a series that has several cats, and that is the Enchanted Forest Chronicles by Tricia C. Reedy. This is the 3rd book, Calling for Dragons, and we really see the most of the cats in this book. I just love the way they're characterized. I love the way that in this one especially we really get to see all of their different personalities, and it's so much fun. This is a really like wonderful fantasy series that's really great if you like seeing fantasy tropes like gently made fun of. This is a great series for that. And I also really like the humor in it, and it's just so much fun. And this brings me to number 3, which is, what is your favorite fictional cat? This can be from literature, TV, movies, games, etc. And I'm gonna go with Fiddlesticks. He is one of Morwen's 9 cats, and I just love him so much. He's like, the other cats and the other characters kind of treat him as like the stupid one, but I just find him really sweet and endearing and wonderful, and he's just a sweetheart. Like, I don't want them to be mean to him. Number 4, if your cat was the main character in a book, what sort of book would it be? For Lego, I think he'd be like the quiet and gentle hero who like just wants to do the right thing. Like one of those like unassuming main characters that like saves the world, but like in a chill background kind of way, which are incidentally some of my favorite stories to read when they're not like the chosen one type of protagonist. Petey, I think he would be like a grumpy, like well-meaning detective, like so in kind of like a mystery sort of setting. And for Nala, I really see her in like a political fantasy kind of setting. Like, she'd be like one of those royalty characters who she can be like really ruthless, but you also just like really admire her style and her hustle. Like, that's what I think of. I'm thinking of like the Stravaganza books, the Duchessa in particular. Like, that's who I think Nala would be. Number 5, recommend a book that your cat would enjoy if they could read. For Lego, I'm gonna go with A Dash of Trouble by Anna Mariano. This is the first book in the Love, Sugar, Magic series, and this is just such a wonderful, warm, comforting kind of book, and I picked this for Lego because it's like mischievous, but mischief with a good heart, and I feel like that really suits him. For Petey, I actually picked The Artemis Fowl Files by Owen Colfer, and specifically the story, I think it's just called LEP Recon, where we find out how Holly got into the LEP, because there's a lot of rule breaking, but like in an endearing and understandable kind of way, and I feel like that really jives with who Petey is, because like he can be kind of a troublemaker, but he's also such a sweetheart, and I don't know, I feel like that works. Don't question it, okay? And for Nala, I'm actually gonna go with Warpaint by Lindy Woodhead. This is a double biography of Helena Rubinstein and Elizabeth Arden, and like how they really got to the top of their field, and they really like broke the glass ceiling for the cosmetic industry, because even though it was primarily geared towards women, there really weren't a lot of women who were very high up in the industry, and they really changed that. And they could be very ruthless about it, and I just really loved that book. I think it really examines their personalities and also their professional lives really well, and the reason I picked that for Nala is because of like these really strong women that you admire but you're also a little like scared of, and not because Nala is scary, but she's actually the one who is usually the winner when her and Petey and Lego fight. Like, if there's a fight involving Nala, she's usually the one who wins, even though she's like tiny compared to them. So yeah. Number 6 is which book or story would benefit from the inclusion of one or more cats? Honestly, all of them. Like, I just feel like any book just about would be wonderful if it had a cat sidekick in it. So instead for this answer, I'm just gonna say that I really, really, really want there to be fewer books that kill the cat. Because I've noticed that, I've mentioned this in a video before, I think, I don't even remember what it was, but I've found in things that I've read, if another kind of animal dies, especially if it's a dog, people are very quick to give a content warning for that and to warn people that there is animal cruelty or animal death or something like that, which I think is super important, and I definitely love dogs too. But I've noticed that when it's a cat, people don't usually mention that, almost never. And that really upsets me and it frustrates me, because I feel like it's in line with this like idea people have that cats are not as loving of animals, like they're not as meaningful as pets. And I remember a few years ago when one of my cats died, I felt like I couldn't talk about it to people, on top of all of that grief about losing, you know, a member of my family, an animal who I really love and care about and who provided so much comfort, you know. I also had the added unhappiness of not feeling like I could even grieve for them because of how I was so afraid that people would be dismissive, like had happened to me in the past. And it's like, I don't understand that. I don't understand people who take pride in hating a species of animal. Like, I find that really strange and kind of disturbing. And anyway, that's my little speech, I guess, for this video. But that's what I'm going to answer for number 6, is can we please stop killing the cats? Or if it does happen for whatever reason, like a justified story reason, I guess, can we at least like treat that with the same compassion that we would if it were another kind of animal? Number 7 is optional, and that is to have your cat pick your next read. I'm going to insert a clip if I can manage to do this, if I can get my cats to cooperate. I will show you the results for that here. Okay, here we go. Did she just go for the center one? Maybe, but this took too long to set up, so we're gonna go with it. And finally, number 8 is to tag some cat lovers. So I'm trying to think of people who own cats who I have not seen do this yet. Tricia from TellHerAStory, I don't think you've done this yet. I'm pretty sure you've shown your roommate's cat before, so if you want to do this with your roommate's cat, I think that would be fun. And also Mary from With Cinnamon Please. I don't think she's done this either. And anybody else who is bookish and who has cats or who loves cats, if you haven't done this yet, I tag you. I really want to see more people do this tag because, again, 2 of my favorite things, cats and books. Thank you so much, Claudia, for tagging me and for creating this tag. I obviously had a ton of fun with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you soon with another video, and I hope you love the next book you read. Bye!